Giving ground. Basics on the outside. Great Shack going near to the inside. But again, Nightlark got away. And at the 200, Nightlark a length and a half Affections. Basics is starting to run home pretty well. And then Great Shack forgets Star Billing. Basics pouncing on Nightlark. Clear of Affections. And Basics is starting to draw away. And Basics wins it well from Nightlark and Affections. Atomic Melody got going late. And then Acquiring followed home by Great Shack and Star Billing and St. Holly at the tail of the field.
Stand well. Waiting for the all clear, which isn't there as yet. Well, there's obviously a problem somewhere. The side onto us here, so I just can't tell. Now there's the all clear and they're racing. They've jumped away in a perfect line. Lust Classique from the north and Sweet Delight away quickly with My Fabulous Star, Tinakadua. Going forward there, Regencia over on the outside. Blazer Kano, Miss Tesla drifting back with Fleischer on the inside as Cornwall Queen. As they race over by the 900-metre mark, we've got a mad charge. Regencia the outside, Lust Classique. Regencia deep on the inside from the north. They're 4 in front of My Fabulous Star and Sweet Delight. 2 away, Blazer Kano on the inside of it, Tinakadua, Miss Tesla, Cornwall Queen. And 3 to Fleischer. Down towards the 700. And from the north and Lust Classique in front. Regencia now drops back to take the trial from My Fabulous Star, Sweet Delight. A length and a half to Miss Tesla, starting to work home from Blazer Kano. Tinakadua stumbled there on the inside. Cornwall Clean and Fleischer is last. As they head to the turn, 400 metres out. Lust Classique got away from the north. Regencia hard ridden now. Miss Tesla starting to make ground with My Fabulous Star for the back. Sweet Delight. And then Tinakadua around the turn. Lust Classique at the 200 metre mark in front. But My Fabulous Star and Miss Tesla coming quickly. Oh, she's hit the lead, Miss Tesla. At the 150, My Fabulous Star going with her. Miss Tesla in front, ducking in. Hall using hands and heels. Now he pulls the whip. My Fabulous Star on the inside, fighting back. They hit the line. Miss Tesla's beaten My Fabulous Star, but they did bump a couple of times in the straight. 3rd in Sweet Delight, then Fleischer who made ground. Tinakadua back behind it, Lust Classique, Cornwall Queen. Then from the north, Regencia and Blazer Kano last in. Waiting on the number to be semaphored is a photo. It looks as, and Miss Tesla's got it. Number 1, Miss Tesla, ridden by Greg Hall, is first. But she did lay in a few times in the straight. Hall had to desperately try and pull her away from My Fabulous Star. A couple of times she had the head on the side. He couldn't go for the whip until it was necessary because he was just going to duck in even more, but she's got in.
Blue, right up there on the Action Admired, and they were followed going up to be 3rd now. Out wide was Grammy Award. Back in the field behind Admired came Receptor, and last of all Astrolita. Heading to the home turn, and the Bolter got to the front. Gold Digger and shot away. 1.5 in front. Going to second, Aspired, and they were followed by Beggar's Opera. 3rd, Chanteller off the track. Then Dog Watch giving ground. Alternative Edge goes to 4th and 5th, followed by Astrolita to the outside. Receptor the shortcut. Further back in the field behind those then came Grammy Award, and they were followed then by Admired and Sticky Blue in the straight now, and Beggar's Opera swooped on the leader, Gold Digger. A Spade down the outside looking a chance, and they were followed then by Chanteller, Grammy Award, and further out Astrolita. It's Beggar's Opera and a Spade fighting it out from late on the scene. Astrolita, Beggar's Opera the inside, a Spade and Grammy Award late with Astrolita. Beggar's Opera wins a length on the line. Second came a Spade. They were followed 3rd by Astrolita, I think, just in front of on the inside Grammy Award, and then Admired running on. Further back in the field then came Receptor, back there with a Dog Watch from Sticky Blue. Alternative Edge, Chanteller, and the early leader was last, Gold Digger.
Fairline. And as they come down to the judge the first time, Waikika Mukau and Trust in Dream share the lead from Angelin. 3 or 4 lengths to Nasser Ridge, a length to Praise Indeed, 2 lengths to Darbus and 1 to Jelly Bean Road. Out of the straight they go, and John Powell has Waikika Mukau leading clearly. And over the 2,000 crossing has a lead of about 2 lengths now on Trust in Dreams. A little under that as the speed is slowing. Angelin is running 3rd, Praise Indeed 4th as they hack down past the 1900. On the inside of Praise Indeed is Nasser Nasser Rich, and then comes Jelly Bean Road, who's starting to fight his rider Craig Carmody, so Craig's going to give him a bit more rain, and 2 lengths to Darbus. Waikika he starts to send him along, Johnny Powell, and racing up past the 1,800 metres. It's Waikika opening up by 3 lengths on Angelin, 5 or 6 lengths to Trust in Dreams, a length to Jelly Bean Road, 2 to Nasser Rich on the inside of Praise Indeed, and 2.5 lengths to Darbus. They race down the back of the course and heading along to the 1,400 marker, no change whatsoever. And Waikika one of the veterans in a field of veterans, leads about 4 lengths on Angelin. 8 or 10 lengths to Trust in Dreams, has got the unenviable task of taking those behind it up to these first 2. Another length behind the 3rd horse, Trust in Dreams, is Jelly Bean Road, a length and 3/4 to Nasser Rich, a half to Praise Indeed, and nearly 2 lengths to Darbus. They race on towards the far section of the Randwick Racecourse and head down the High Street side now, and Waikika leads about 4 lengths on Angelin, 10 or 12 lengths to Trust in Dreams, a length Jelly Bean Road, similar margin to Nasser Rich, 1 Praise Indeed, and 2 lengths to Darbus. To the crossing at the 850, still no change in the order. Waikika steadied, about 2.5 lengths on Angelin, 8 lengths Trust in Dreams and Jelly Bean Road, a length to Nasser Rich, 2 lengths to Praise Indeed, and a length and a half to Darbus. 600 to go, and old Waikika 2 lengths on Angelin, still 8 lengths to Trust in Dreams, a length Nasser Rich, Jelly Bean Road, Praise Indeed called upon, and 2 lengths to Darbus at the rear as they round the corner. At Angelin's almost got Waikika in fact she hits the front, and at the 300 Angelin, and the rider on Angelin, Glenn Boss, going for home on the Gay Waterhouse trained mare, the only female in the race. She's about 6 lengths on Praise Indeed and Waikika but the lady is giving her male rivals a thrashing. Boss a cocky peep over the shoulder on Angelin, and it bolts in. Angelin from Praise Indeed. Well, Nasser Rich got up in time to cut old Waikika out of 3rd from Jelly Bean Road, Trust in Dreams, and Darbus did absolutely nothing. Shocker.
Come forward and they'll be set to go. Race over the 2,500 metres. Lights blinking on top of the gates as Academy Bow comes to its position now. Lord Eminence, the inside runner. Stalls are back and they're off and running now. And Reindeer Rock and New Kingston out towards the centre first to break the line. No one keen to lead. Lord Foster's up outside them, and Mariner's Choice and also Lord Eminence are starting to push through. When they settle now, Reindeer Rock a little wide, goes up to have its neck just in front. Mariner's Choice almost on terms back near the inside. Lord Foster 3rd around New Kingston, Lord Eminence, and further back Trista Sentry. Then Laser 2 further back in the race, then Academy Bow. Followed over on the inside by Arden Street, and then getting back now is Shane's Castle. Further back Calligraphy and Cargo Limit. Coming down the straight, they canter down the straight here with about 950 to run. And little between them here, and up on the outside, Trista Sentry now. Charles lets it stride. It moves around the outside with a lap to go. Trista Sentry clears them now to lead Mariner's Choice, Lord Foster. Reindeer Rock went back 4th the middle, about 2 or 3 Lord Eminence. New Kingston outside it, 3 further back in the race. Laser 2, then to Academy Bow. Arden Street the fence, 1 further back Shane's Castle. Calligraphy the inside, and 3 to Cargo Limit. They start to spread right out now. Down the side at the 1,500 metre mark, Trista Sentry. 1.5 Lord Foster, a length further back Mariner's Choice 3rd. 2 further back Reindeer Rock, 1 to Lord Eminence, a half New Kingston. 3 further back just off midfield is the favourite running 7th Laser, then Academy Bow. Arden Street the fence, 1 then to Calligraphy. Shane's Castle outside it, and 2 last of all around the bottom turn at the 1,250 metre mark is Cargo Limit. First to last, a good 18 lengths into the back now, and it's Trista Sentry putting on a reasonable speed. 2.5 in front of Lord Foster. 3 further back Mariner's Choice. 1.5 Reindeer Rock 4th. A length further back Lord Eminence running 5th. New Kingston outside it. 3 further back Arden Street on the inside of Laser 2, then Calligraphy. On the outside of it, Academy Bow, and they're followed further back. Now pull to the outside, Shane's Castle, and 2 to Cargo Limit last of all. Off the turn at the 850, Trista Sentry, 1 in front now from Lord Foster. They got 3 lengths, Mariner's Choice, a length and a half, Reindeer Rock. Then New Kingston, Lord Eminence, a good gap to Laser. Got a fair bit of ground to make up. He's 8 off them and hard ridden at the moment, Laser. Further back, Arden Street, Academy Bow and Calligraphy. The leader at the 600 metre mark, Trista Sentry. He's a neck in front of Lord Foster. Mariner's Choice Choice out to the clear. Now goes up third with him, New Kingston. Two further back, Lord Eminence, and on the outside, Laser. He's still starting to make a bit of ground. Lord Eminence just in front of him. Then Academy Bowen further back. Cargo Limit went to the fence. Up to the bend they race. Trista Sentry under enormous pressure, being tackled by Mariner's Choice and New Kingston. Lord Foster back with those from further back than Lord Eminence when they turn, and Laser peeling to the outside, but New Kingston hit the front from Mariner's Choice. 200 to go. Down the outside, Laser coming home well. New Kingston a length in front of Mariner's Choice. Trista Sentry, Laser out wider with Shane Castle, but it's New Kingston in front. New Kingston scores about 3/4 to Laser. Little in it for third. Mariner's Choice are out wider Shane's Castle. Then Trista Sentry followed further back in the race by Lord Eminence. Lord Foster behind those from Calligraphy, a Gap Academy Bow. Well back was Cargo Limit just coming in Arden Street. With it is Reindeer Rock. Number 12. Number 12, New Kingston, ridden by Eddie Wilkinson, ranging up to hit the front where they turn for home. And it's been too good. Number 12 goes in the frame. Second, Laser. He's missed by about a half length. Made up a lot of ground, number 5, ridden by D. Gouch, and the judge calling on the photo for third.
Down the outside, Balmahar and So French is also running on, but Carnivorous got to the front now. Here's Balmahar and So French joining in. So French and Balmahar go to the fronts, then go to Missile. Balmahar, So French, Balmahar, So French, and Balmahar dead heat. Can't separate them. So French, Balmahar. Jocks are swapping notes over the line. Third might have been Guided Missile. Backdrop, the imported Stale. What a run it. Mr. Zig back to the inside, got home late. They were followed further back by Carnivorous Dream Boy. Kaza Concur was never travelling. Further back, Luna Kid. And they were followed by Brotherly Love, who got cut out when going for run. Abraham weakened badly, and so did that early tearaway leader, Percolator. I can't split these.
He seemed to make some more contact just near the winning post. It was the...
Outsiders going up towards the lead. Dropping across is Prince Baracus, looking for a handier position, but coming down the straight the first time to the winning post, and Free Beer has taken up the running. Royal Centuric is running second, Lumberman third. They were followed by Wexford on the outside of Pral Dior and Devon Concord between horses. Next one was Each Beat settling on the rails, looking for the rails, Voodoo Beat. Napier Street's on the inside of it as they go out of the straight. They're tightly bunched with Mount Arthur out wide. Lesbion was next, but nearer last than first though. It's past by Prince Baracus, then Northern Embossing, King's Landing, Rococo. Well back in the field is Cute Collector, and Dickens is the last one. Over towards the 1400 they travel, and Free Beer bowls along where he likes to be, out in front. He leads by just over the length, Lumberman. A length away in third place is Royal Centuric and Wexford on the outside. Pral Dior is running fifth at the moment, and a length further back came Voodoo Beat going around the outside of East Beach. Mount Arthur was next, then further back is Napier Street. King's Landing going around the outside of that, a couple of lengths to Lesbion. I hope it's not going to pull, but Beverly eases it towards the outside as they go down the back of the course. Northern Embossing on the outside of it. Prince Baracus and Rococo starting a forward move. Cute Collector is second last, and Dickens is about 4 lengths away, tailed off. Along the back of the course, 900 from the judge, and Free Beer trying to lead all the way. Leads by a length to Lumberman. 2 lengths away in third place is Wexford. Voodoo Beat around the outside of Royal Centuric. Pral Dior at the head of the others. Then came East Beach, Rococo wide out. Mount Arthur between that pair, being followed further back to King's Landing. The next one behind them was Napier Street on the rails, and on the outside Lesbion. Northern Embossing, Cute Collector. Prince Baracus has dropped right out with Dickens. Coming towards the home turn, 400 to go. Round the outside, Lumberman has hit the front. In second place is Free Beer. Voodoo Beat is looming up on the outside as they swing for the judge, and they were followed further back to Lesbion, is it? But in the straight down towards the 200, the leader is Lumberman. Here's Lesbion down the outside with a strong run, followed further back on the inside. The Free Beer battling it on, but as they get down now with about 150 metres left to go, and it's Lesbion racing away with the Hobart Cup. It's 3 lengths in front and going to the line, an easy winner. Lesbion, Free Beer and King's Landing. Fourth in Mount Arthur, followed by Voodoo Beat. Next one was Lumberman, Napier Street. Northern Embossing, followed by Rococo. Further back came Praldor, who didn't run out the distance. Then came Wexford. Well back was Each Beach, Cute Collector, Dickens and Royal Centuric. Second last, a long last in the race was Prince Baracus.
We have an urgent call for Greg Hall to go to the scales, please.
Yellow Breeze and 2 lengths to King Kahuna. They race down past the 700 marker, and Kidlet getting right through on the inside joins, and now heads Crash Hot. A length and a half away, third is Tiptoe in over on the inside, followed closely by Initial Account, Ben's Rhythm. Just Like Crystal right out off the track as they near the home corner, followed by Chocolate Caruso Stroll Along. Yellow Breeze, Shark Island and 2 to King Kahuna. Around the corner and Crash Hot races to the lead. Nearly a length on Kidlet. 3 lengths Tiptoe in, Chocolate Caruso. And then Shark Island. Stroll Along's a long way back with Just Like Crystal. The leader is Crash Hot with 200 metres to go. About a length clear on Kidlet. Yellow Breeze starting to work home well, and then Shark Island, Chocolate Caruso and Stroll Along. Crash Hot still in front. Yellow Breeze is coming at it. Crash Hot grabbed by Yellow Breeze, and Yellow Breeze got up on the line to beat Crash Hot. Shark Island has run the third, followed by Tiptoe in, and then Stroll Along, Kidlet, Chocolate Caruso, King Kahuna, Just Like Crystal, Initial Account, and Ben's Rhythm finished at the rear of the field.
On the outside, Lambada Boy is ready. Set to go. 1,000 the dash. Stalls are back, they're off and running now. Centaurs are a little bit slow into stride, and from the outside, Solid Wood out quickly with Major Tom and Tahua Khan. Near the inside, Kukal railing up on the inside now of Spear Gun. 2 further back, Swayze, Lambada Boy, Fighter Bay. Further back then, Centaurs are followed by Gallity. Well back, Pyramid Boy and Sabre Suit. Kukal went up on the inside to lead now from Solid Wood. A length further back, Major Tom third. On the outside of Spear Gun, fourth the middle. Swayze the fence, 1.5 Tahua Khan, Fighter Bay, Lambada Boy the rail. Then further back in the race came Gallity on the outside of Centaurs as they bunch up in a gap. Pyramid Boy, Sabre Suit. Kukal just led Solid Wood up to the turn now from just behind those. Swayze waiting for the run. He's about to get the gap now, and further back in the race Tahua Khan. There's a run now for Swayze when they turn. Kukal in front. After him Solid Wood down the outside now with a late runners Tahua Khan. Solid Wood getting out a little wide. Tahua Khan and Fighter Bay and Lambada Boy getting runs through. Great go Lambada Boy the inside and Fighter Bay. Lambada Boy got the late run to win from either Fighter Bay or Tahua Khan. Back on the inside Kukal. Solid Wood right on the heels. So too is Centaurs, are followed further back by Gallity. Then came Spear Gun, a gap to Swayze. He had his chance on the turn. Well back Pyramid Boy, Sabre Suit, and near the tail is Major Tom. 8 in the frame, Lambada Boy.
First into stride. Acidic has begun okay, and they were followed close hand in a charge by Bovin, Red Nose, and there's Miss Maluka charging through the ruck. Golly, they're tight. Bakutsi comes across them, and then Showy followed by Red Nose. Shuffle back in that bit of a jam as they make the first turn at the 1200. Further back in the logo colours, the blue and gold, was Tecracy. Then Tintin Abbey, and further back Tanash on the outside of the stablemate Pearl Romance. Down the side they race now, and it's Bakutsi taking Prince LaRue on. They show the way by a length and a half. Miss Maluka Bovin with the run of the race. In behind those Showy, followed by Peganese getting back to centre field, followed by Red Nose off around them 3 deep. Acidic the centre at the 800. Then Tecracy followed by Tanash, and also with it Pearl Romance. They're going together. Tintin Abbey back to last as Acidic gives ground and drops back through the field. Around the turn Bakutsi led. Miss Maluka, now Red Nose come at them. Then Prince LaRue from Showy right around the outside. Here's Tanash putting in a sprint. They were followed by Bovin, who's been held up after having a nice spot, and they were followed by Pearl Romance. Here's a race coming up at the 400 where Miss Maluka heads Bakutsi, and on the outside Red Nose, and now Tanash is coming at them. Prince LaRue's going half pace. He's trying to get a run through. He has now, and they were followed by Showy, who's jamming up behind them. It got a bit tight there. Red Nose the leader, but Tanash is the one, and now Bovin comes with Tanash and Red Nose. Bovin, Tanash and Red Nose. Bovin and Red Nose from Tanash, who's just weakening a shade. Bovin wins. Second, a length away, Red Nose. Third, Tanash. Fourth might have been Tintin Abbey from Prince LaRue, and then Showy, Miss Maluka, Acidic, followed by Pearl Romance. Bakutsi followed by further back Pekinese, and the last one in was Tecracy.
Length on Cazorro, 3 to Alphanas, and then comes Our Alaric. 2 lengths to Russet Royal, and then Midnight Cruiser, followed closely by Bombardment. A length further back is Just Charlie, and 3 to Poetic Fire. They race onto the High Street side, down by the 850, and Our Cracker leads the way and got out by 2.5 lengths on Cazorro. Bombardment moving up quickly into third posse now from Alphanas, and then Our Alaric on the inside. A length the Russet Royal, passing Midnight Cruiser. Just Charlie second last, and 3 or 4 lengths Poetic Fire. Our Cracker in front, down by the 600 pole, about a length on Bombardment. Third on the inside is Cazorro as they reach the 550. Russet Royal fourth, being tracked forward by Just Charlie. Then Our Alaric, further back Midnight Cruiser from Alphanas, and Poetic Fire is last as they straighten for the run of the line. 350 to go on Bombardment. Jimmy Cassidy hasn't moved on it. It quickly put pay to Our Cracker. Russet Royal trying to go after Bombardment, who's extended now, and then Just Charlie. Midnight Cruiser the deepest, but it's Bombardment more than a length on Just Charlie, and then comes Russet Royal, but Bombardment in no danger of defeat. And some nice bets landed here. Second is Russet Royal, but Bombardment goes down to the line under his own steam to win brilliantly. Russet Royal second, and third Just Charlie, then Midnight Cruiser, Our Alaric, Our Cracker, Cazorro, long margin Alphanas, and Poetic Fire at the tail of the field.
Set for the last. Racing. Georgia Mist and Tycoon Princess have jumped away okay. Yaboa getting back after the start with Clay Shot. Georgia Mist and Manhattan Von going fast and pushing up now. Jerome Jerenovic running third from Jewel Strike. Mancini's Magic, Tycoon Princess, Regala. Clay Shot, Quincy Love further back in the race. Cairns Love, and 2 further back then came Caltegra. Last of all Yaboa. Up on the inside, Manhattan Von about a head in front now from Georgia Mist. 2.5 further back. Jerome Jerenovic on the inside of Jewel Strike. Mancini's Magic 3 out, and Tycoon Princess 4 out. Jerome Jerenovic lost some ground from Clay Shove, and on the outside then running on fairly Cairns Love. Manhattan Von the leader up before the turn, about a half in front now from Georgia Mist, and on the outside Mancini's Magic. Cairns Love pulling out wide with Tycoon Princess. Georgia Mist under pressure, dropping out now, and Tycoon Princess has raced to Manhattan Von. Then came Cairns Love on the outside from Mancini's Magic. Oh, it's running in badly, Tycoon Princess. Cairns Love grabs it out wide. Cairns Love takes the lead, and Cairns Love gets home to win. Scores 3/4 to Tycoon Princess. Third home Mancini's Magic. He was badly hampered in the straight by the second horse. It's in a photo actually for third, Mancini's Magic, and on the inside Manhattan Von. Then Jewel Strike, Clay Shot. Yaboa picked up a few. Georgia Mist dropped out from the turn. Caltegra well back, and with it would have been Regala, and Jerome Jerenovic lost ground before the turn. Cairns Love a bit too strong here, number 3. Eight'll get second, Tycoon Princess.
Another Victor, Energize and Revenge not far away, and the same for Campaign Warrior. Followed by the Metropolitan Handicap winner last year, Heart Ruler Simric next to last, and El Zabana is the trailer. They race down to the crossing at the 850, go to the post on the inside, and Major Suspect, 2 Newcastle trained gallopers lead a length Energize. Followed closely by Revenge, Campaign Warrior the inside, and a length further back another Victor, followed by Heart Ruler and Simric, and 2 lengths to El Zabana. This is the order, 600 metres to go, and go to the post with the inside running, just shading Major Suspect. Energize tracking a bit wide, third from Revenge, Campaign Warrior, then another Victor, and the others are headed by Simric as they swing into the home straight, 400 to go. Major Suspect races to the lead from go to the post, and Energize asks to sprint now. Simric over on the inside with Campaign Warrior. Revenge is sticking on pretty well. Energize taking half an hour to get to Major Suspect. It's Major Suspect a neck in front of Energize, clear of Revenge. Energize making a belated bid to get to Major Suspect, but Major Suspect's hanging on too well. Major Suspect draws away to beat Energize. Third was Revenge, followed closely by another Victor, wide at El Zabana, go to the post, and Simric not far back from Campaign Warrior, and Heart Ruler not all that far away in last position, racing very well since she was having her first start since the Metrop of last year. Well,
Julia Cleo pings through along the inside. One in a bit of trouble, Sable Miss seemed to check off heels, but as they sort themselves out and come to the 800, and it's Julia Cleo. Despite missing the kick, she's got abundant pace. She scoots through to lead a length and a quarter. Second, Bridge Fiasco around Arakazar. Blue Storm's behind them about fifth of centre with Queen of Mars the inside, Brave Deed the outer. Two further back, Socket Babe, Ashani, followed further back in the field by On the Nickel. Then Dominique Charm, Dignity, and last Sable Mist appear to get into earlier bother. He starts to look to come deep on the favourite Blue Storm to get away from the inside, and Julia Cleo led for home. A length and a half, Arakazar. Third placing, Bridge Fiasco. He hasn't let the favourite go. Blue Storm, it cruises up out wide, and Socket Babe got a lovely run through on the inside. Now he shakes Blue Storm up and she kicks. Socket Babe to second, followed wide out by Dominique Charm, but Blue Storm, she's got a stack of class about her. Dignity's gone a miss, unfortunately, and Blue Storm does it softly and sweetly. Socket Babe, Dominique Charm, Arakazar, then on the Nicholas Shani, Julia Cleo, then came Bridge Fiasco, Queen of Mars, followed by Sable Mist and Brave Deed, and the rider has dismounted from Dignity. She's gone.
I just can't tell. Now there's the All Clear and they're racing. They've jumped away in a perfect line. Lust Classique from the north and Sweet Delight away quickly with My Fabulous Star, Tinakadua. Going forward there, Regencia over on the outside. Blazer Kano, Miss Tesla drifting back with Fleischer on the inside as Cornwall Queen. As they race over by the 900 metre mark, we've got a mad charge. Regencia the outside, Lust Classique. Regencia deep on the inside from the north. They're four in front of My Fabulous Star and Sweet Delight. Two away, Blazer Kano on the inside of it, Tinakadua, Miss Tesla, Cornwall Queen. And three to Fleischer. Down towards the 700. And from the north and Lust Classique in front. Regencia now drops back to take the trail from My Fabulous Star, Sweet Delight. A length and a half to Miss Tesla, starting to work home from Blazer Kano. Tinakadua stumbled there on the inside. Cornwall Queen and Fleischer is last as they head to the turn, 400 metres out.